My name's Tim. I got into vinyl in the summer of 2006. And one of my roommates, he came home one day with one of these bad boys, and he said he had bought it for $1 from a store down the street. I was really into hip-hop, so DJing, turntablism was a huge part of my growing up. And so as soon as I got into vinyl, I was sort of calling my buddy who was a DJ saying like, yo, check out this new record I got this new record. But I only had one turntable. I only just had it plugged into my computer. Didn't even have nice speakers or anything. And so I really got exposed to turntablism early and didn't think of it for myself until later on, because I started getting all these wicked records. And I thought, like, I gotta entertain a party with these. I had this grand fantasy that I was going to just buy the equipment and be able to become the best DJ known to man. Like DJ Qbert was going to have nothing on me. And I waited till an OSAP payment arrived and wisely spent like $1,300 or $1,400 of it in one shot to finish off the equipment. I bought another turntable, a mixer, speakers, an external sound card, audio device, and microphone. That's the original turntable I got. It's a Stanton T80. It's a fancy little beast because it's got its own preamp. And then I bought my a Tech 12 Techniques 1200 turntable. A new Tech 12 is like $900, or it might be it's expensive. So my used one cost me about $350. The light didn't work, but I wasn't concerned about that. It's always difficult to find a good record. You gotta dig. They don't call it digging for nothing. The difficulty I found as well was not wanting to scratch up my finest gems. So I would buy specific battle records or dollar records that I knew I already had and didn't care about, so I could use that one break or that one sample. But there was that concern. It's definitely expensive to get into vinyl. After a few months of trying to become a turntablist, wicked DJ, I ended up finding myself just listening to one record, still. Spending all my time going out digging for the records, listening to the records, and not actually creating a set or creating sort of technique or skills. It's expensive, so I resold everything eventually, my other mixer and the Tech 12, for basically broken even. So people, it's obviously still going strong. Wherever she may be.
So, who are you? DJ Joseph Goff. Right on. And how long have you been DJing, working turntables?
About a year and a half, 2 years.
Year and a half, 2 years, right on. And what was it that got you into it? What inspired you?
Well, originally somebody had just given me my first mixer for a gift, and then after that I just couldn't put it down. It's kind of like an everyday thing.
Right on. What kind of mixer was it?
I actually have it right here. It's just a starter mixer. Yeah, it's just really basic, kind of a beginner's level MIDI controller.
Right on. So, have you ever worked with vinyl ever?
No, I haven't worked on vinyl.
No vinyl scratching or anything like that. Right on. So never owned any or anything like that?
Nope, never even tried it.
So the vinyl wasn't the interest for you, it was just the DJing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right on.
That.
Had a different taste in music and wanted to
everybody.
Yeah. Good party stuff. What's your equipment here?
Here I'm using the DJ Hercules MK4 MIDI controller. Still using the basic starter MIDI that I started with, the Ion Discover DJ.
Right on.
And using it with Virtual DJ. This one here is just to control all my effects, as well as my mids, my lows. And then this here I'm just strictly using for play pause as well as my fader.
You gig pretty regularly, I assume?
Yeah, pretty often.
Right on.
Once or twice a week.
Semi-professional DJ, you'd
I'd
say?
say. Self-proclaimed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get paid, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's
semi-professional.
Yeah.
Was it very complicated? Did it
Yeah.
take long to get into
Very
it?
long.
Very
Like
long.
compared to when I first started messing around with it, it sounded awful.
Yeah.
And I mean, every single day you're just reading more articles, learning new things. Even now, a year and a half, 2 years into it, I'm still learning stuff every day.
Sure. How do you find, transport, mobility, setup, all that kind of
great.
thing?
I can tear everything down maybe 5 minutes, set up in 10. It's perfect. All I got these two controllers and my laptop. Just throw it into either a large backpack or a duffel bag and I can carry it anywhere I want.
When it comes to gigs, does the type of music you play, are there any restrictions there? Not necessarily in terms of what the people want, but say, what you have access to. Is there
No,
ever
there's no limit at all.
Have you ever run into any
If I run
problems?
into like a request of something weird I don't have, I can just jump right online and download it really quick. If I have a song that I don't have or a different version that I want to play, I can pull it up and within 3 minutes ready to go.
And how easy do you think it is for people to say just jump in with this? Like, do they need much preparation? Do they or can they
if you're just trying to have fun, it's anybody can pretty much just jump into it and kind of learn the basics of how to mix and that. But if you want to get good or have it sounding good and not just have it for entertainment purposes, then yeah, it takes a bit of time to get to that point.